If you only ever watched the Harry Potter movies, you likely remember Ginny Weasley as a quiet background character. A shy girl who blushed in the presence of the Chosen One, tied his shoelaces in a moment of awkward silence, and ultimately became Harry's wife almost out of narrative obligation. But inside the pages of the original books, Ginny Weasley wasn't a shadow. She was a hurricane. Welcome to the Department of Mysteries. Today, we are opening the files on the most butchered character arc in the Warner Brothers films and analyzing how the upcoming multi-season HBO series has the golden opportunity to restore the fierce, independent witch J.K. Rowling actually wrote. To understand how the movies failed Ginny, we have to look at the constraints of film pacing. A 2.5-hour movie naturally prioritizes the core trio, Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Subplots are chopped away like dead wood. Unfortunately, Ginny's entire personality was part of that collateral damage. In the films, her post-Chamber of Secrets trauma is largely ignored. She is reduced to a passive romantic interest. Think about the Half-Blood Prince film. Her standout moments consist of feeding Harry a mince pie and tying his shoes. It stripped her of her agency, reducing a powerful character to a trope. But the book version of Ginny? She possessed a fierce, unapologetic spark. She was popular, incredibly funny, fiercely protective, and grew into one of the most talented duelists of her year. Her Bat-Bogey-Hexes were legendary enough to earn her a spot in Horace Slughorn's elite slug club based entirely on raw merit, not because of her family name or her proximity to Harry. The ultimate consequence of weakening Ginny on screen was that Harry's eventual romance felt unearned to movie-only fans. In the books, Harry didn't fall for Ginny out of nowhere. He fell for her because she was one of the few people who refused to treat him like a fragile savior. When Harry was possessed by Voldemort's memories in Order of the Phoenix and isolated himself in the Room of Requirement, it wasn't Ron or Hermione who successfully broke through his walls. It was Ginny. She stood her ground, looked the Chosen One in the eye, and fiercely reminded him that she was the one who actually knew what it felt like to be hosted by the Dark Lord. She was his emotional equal. A warrior who fought at the Ministry of Magic, survived the brutal Carrows regime at Hogwarts during her 6th year, and co-led Dumbledore's army in Harry's absence. The movies gave us a girl waiting for a hero. The books gave us a hero in her own right.
This brings us to the horizon. The upcoming HBO series has committed to a dedicated multi-season adaptation, essentially translating one book per season. This format changes everything. With 10 to 12 hours of screen time per book, the show no longer needs to butcher the side characters to save time. We can finally witness Ginny's slow, realistic journey from a traumatized 11-year-old possessed by a dark diary into the confident, sharp-witted rebel leader of Hogwarts. We will get to see her dynamic with her brothers, her fierce defense of Luna Lovegood, and her evolution on the Quidditch pitch. The TV series doesn't need to reinvent Ginny Weasley. It simply needs to trust the text. The Department of Mysteries will be tracking the new series production closely, but I want to hear from the department floor. What is the one specific book scene involving Ginny that you are absolutely desperate to see adapted correctly on screen? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to unlock more declassified secrets about what the movies changed, tap on this video next, where we dive deep into the deleted rooms of the Ministry of Magic. Mischief managed, and we will see you in the next file.